Welcome back to Rayman Legends. In the last part I started back to origin levels. Now it is a new recording session. I'm going to continue the back to origin levels, and I wonder how long I can get through them in this recording session. I plan to finish the game by the recording session after this one, so I wonder if I'll be able to continue on pace to do that. Right, I had to be in the second world because I ran out of levels in the first world that I unlocked. How far did I get in here? Oh, I did the first level, huh? Tricky wins. Right, this is a music-themed world or something, right? Oh, it's raining. Oh, nice. That was quick. So yeah, this recording session is starting after I had to do a quick recording of Fantasy Maiden Wars because I had to finish up. Because while I was recording that yesterday, I got interrupted like right before the ending cutscene. So I had to play the last turn again, and then read the ending cutscene a couple minutes ago. Finish that up, and now I'm playing this. For some reason, when I was doing that recording, I said that today was Thursday. It's not, it's Wednesday. I don't know why I thought it was Thursday. So, I don't think we're going to be able to record again until Saturday. So we're going to play Fantasy Maiden Wars again, and hopefully finally be done with the main story. There's like a melody in the music there for a minute. It sounded familiar, then it was gone. Anyway, these back to Origins levels, they don't really have much of a story. There's kind of Rayman Origins again. They don't really they seem a lot more just kind of whimsical platforming compared to the main game, where there was a lot of gimmicks going on, and then you have like levels that were like faster speedrunning-ish levels. It just seems like a lot of your standard platforming affair, I guess, which I guess makes sense. Where am I going? What's going on? Can you go over here? Over here? So yeah, I've been doing a lot of recordings the past couple days. Started on Sunday and I recorded every day until now, which is Wednesday. Gonna have to take a break. Gonna take a break till Saturday probably, but I now have a lot of recordings in advance. Which is fine because it'll give me a time frame on how long it'll be before both my current series will be over. Because I don't know if I mentioned it in this series, but I mentioned Fantasy Maiden Wars, so I've started making covers again. But I'm not going to start releasing them until my last two gameplay series are over. And see if if I'm only uploading covers and nothing else, maybe the views will be slightly better. I don't know. Fuck knows how YouTube works. Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned what covers I started with. Yeah, I did a Lennon cover the other day. I haven't done one of those in a while. And I was planning to do a bit more of them, but something I've discovered is that there are apparently very few Lennon sheet musics available. Because I did Hara's theme, and I was going to do Meeting a Hero next, which is Garaya's theme. It's a theme I've tried to work on before, like I think close to like around 2 years ago at this point. But I gave up on it because I couldn't do the intro. But I figured I'd try to do it again since I could just, I like speed up stuff I can't play in time nowadays. But I could not find sheet music for it, which is weird because I swear the last time I worked on it, I found sheet music for it. But now I just can't. Not only that, I'm pretty sure I remember writing down some of the notes before I gave up. So I went and looked in my entire old stack of old papers that had notes for previous covers I did, and I could not find that anywhere. So I guess there's no way I'm doing that intro. I'm figuring out those notes on my own. I'm just not. That intro is ridiculous. So I'm just not doing that cover. And I looked, and like there are like very few Lennon sheet musics available. And for the ones that are, I've either already done them, or I don't really want to do them. And the only one that's left that I kind of want to do is Matori's theme. That one's really long. It's gonna take a lot of time to write a bunch of notes for, so I don't know if I'll do that one, but I might. So yeah, I plan to do Lennon covers, but I guess because there's like no sheet music available, I'd probably not. Maybe if I really want to, I could try to figure the notes out by ear again, but the problem with that is if I do that, I'm only going to be doing the melody again. So figuring out bass lines by ear for an entire music piece is difficult. And if I'm just going to be doing the melody again, oh, that's kind of outdated for the kind of videos I make now. Oh no, I see. So what's probably going to happen is might make like one more Lennon cover or not, and I'll move on to doing some other stuff. What other stuff? I don't know. Do some more Touhou. I was going to do Pokemon at some point, but then I stopped because people weren't watching the first one I did of that. Maybe I'll go back to it, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm not thinking too much about it, because right now, mainly focusing, finishing up these last recordings. Because this game should be finished next week, because I should hopefully be able to finish the rest of these Back to Origins levels in the next recording session. Although this one level is taking this long. I was not expecting that. And then Fantasy Maiden Wars. If Saturday goes well, I should finish the main story. And then I've got 8 epilogue chapters. Because there are 3 ending stories. There's one that acts as an epilogue to the main story, and there's another one that acts as an epilogue to that. Which is also acts as the precursor to New Game Plus, which I'm not doing. When I'm doing those recordings, I should try to find some time to explain what exactly New Game Plus is. But I'm not going to be doing it. Hell no. So close to being done. Fantasy Maiden Wars has been going on for so long. Alright, here's the end of the level. It went on for 8 minutes, man. It's a long level. I used to levels being this long in this game. I get all of them. I did. I even got to the gold. Pretty good. Alright, I'm playing as Glowbox because I played as Rayman for the first couple Back to Origins levels before I go unlocked a new character. So I figured for at least as long as this part goes on, I'll play as the Glowbox. Probably won't unlock a new character for a while, because of the longer you get into the game, the more steep the gap is between how long it takes to unlock a character. How many lums you need. Another level! Oh, that's in the first world, so after I finish the second world, I guess I'll go back to the first world. See how many. See if there are how many new levels I've unlocked in the first world. These worlds are pretty long, actually. Is Rayman Origins a longer game than Rayman Legends? I expect it to be a shorter one. Oh, this might end up taking longer than I thought. I don't know, what time is it? It's not even 10 o'clock yet. I can get away with playing this game for a long time today, probably. Yeah, that was basically what I had to talk about. The covers. Don't have much else to talk about. It's just fine. Don't really have to worry about commentary. It's just not a very highly viewed series anyway. Multiple episodes with 0 views. It's fine, I'm playing this game and having fun. but because that's the case, I'm not really going to worry about having excellent commentary if the only one watching is going to be me. I almost missed this. There's something up here. There we go. Was Glowbox in Rayman 1? Pretty sure it was in Rayman 2. I don't even really remember who was in Rayman 1 besides Rayman. And Mr. Dark or whatever the hell the main villain's name was. Because like there weren't teensies. They were like weird, like pink looking things that looked like Bombette from Paper Mario. Those were the things he saved, I think. I don't even remember if there were lums in that game. Okay, I need to... Oh, no! Glowbox, man. Glowbox! No. Yeah, that's a problem with these games sometimes. You try to fall down a hole and you're like, no, you actually wanted to grab onto the ledge, and it's like, no, I really didn't. Because you did that, I'm not dead. Alright, I gotta be quick here. Alright, not going for that coin, it's not worth it. Am I gonna be able to get that? Barely. Yeah, really weird way I'm having to play these levels. I'm gonna play in World 2 and go back to World 1. And probably not even finish all of World 1 before I have to move on to World 3 because of the scratch-off system. Found the secret areas pretty easily this time. Like, this level's going by quicker than the last one. I don't know, uneven level length seems to be a thing in this game sometimes. Be really long levels followed by really short levels. And of course all the, like, trying to go fast levels. All the invaded levels are really short, obviously, but a lot of other levels in this game are really short. The ones that only have 3 tenses. Although I don't think are there any levels with only 3 tenses in these back to origin levels? I don't remember. There have been yet. What is it supposed to be on that barrier? Drawing of some blue guy. Where's this thing going? It's gonna go over here. What are these things called? The equivalent to these things in Mario? They're like some sort of bone train or something. Why are you going down there? Can't you just go in a line that makes sense? Why you gotta go up and down and all around? Still 3 tenses left, apparently. Yeah, my commentary's kinda gone. I've been recording a lot this week. So I'm trying to get these series done. Been making gameplay videos for quite a while now. I'm ready to just finish it up. Huh? I feel like I was on top of that guy. That didn't work. Can you not normally jump on that enemy? I thought you can. I'm pretty sure I have multiple times. Glowboxy shrink. Is this the last one? Not quite. Still one more, huh? Alright, you end the level by saving the last teensy. I keep forgetting about that. Come on! There you go. So what exactly is going on, like, in lore here? Because Rayman Origins already happened, right? This is a sequel. Very important Rayman timeline. I'm sure it's very well maintained and never contradicted. But now we're, like, going back to it? Are we going back to the past? Or are they, like... Were they, like... Are the paintings containing, like, a memory of what was or something? But now there are Tensies stuck there when they weren't stuck there the first time, I think. I think you saved Tensies in the Rayman Origins. I think there was some other type of collectible. Don't know though. Never played it. No, it's another bug level. Shooting me softly. Unless I get really lucky here, this is going to be the last level I do in this world, because I've run out of the rest of them. Why is there something back here? Pretty sure that hurts you. Why put that there instead of just continuing the floor? I guess, yeah, every character type is going to have look different while riding the fly, aren't they? Which means I need to try to think about being a different character every time one of these bug types show up. I need to show, after this I'll need to show what the Teensies look like and what the Barbaras look like. We're flapping the birds, flapping the frogs. Okay, was I supposed to, like, suck and then shoot that with something? How do I even hit that over there? What am I supposed to do here? Oh! That does push the button, you just have to hit it a bunch of times. Okay. Level's a lot weirder than the first shooter level. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with any Rayman Origins music besides the Land of the Living Dead themes. This theme's pretty good. Glow box in the ancient Egyptian writings. Gotta love when different universes have their own wacky versions of Egypt or cavemen or whatever. Ancient Mesopotamia. And all those birds. Birds? Bugs. Words that start with E that don't mean the same exact thing. Man, can't tell. A bit tired. Didn't. How much sleep did I get last night? Oh, it's still a decent amount, but not 8 hours. Oh no, I've been doing a thing for quite a while where if it's a day where I know I can record, I'll make sure I'll get up early, so I'll have plenty of time to do it. Once I stop doing the gameplay videos, I'm really gonna have a reason to do that, so hopefully I don't fuck up my sleep schedule, because I don't have to try to get up early to record more. This area actually does look like that one map from Fantasy Made Wars, doesn't it? No, it is just... That was like a frozen city. It's just tundra with some little cities over there. Levels are a lot longer than I thought they would be. They seem like they are just on average longer than Legend levels. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be blood. It's probably supposed to be juice or something, but you know... They interpreted Lake of Blood. There's no boss? How odd. There's a boss for the first one of these, but not this one. Who is just capturing these teams and putting them in random locations? Why would they do this? For what purpose? Didn't get the gold. How sad. Alright, moment of truth. Am I gonna get really lucky on this scratch ticket and get the next level? Probably not. Wonder how many teensies I'll have by the very end. Definitely not gonna have all of them, but I wonder how far I'll be away from having all of them. Nope, that is not this world. So there's still 4 levels. But I unlocked a level in the first world, so I can go see what that looks like. I think the world levels are in order. Yeah, at least that's the case. At least you're not getting like the first level of World 1 and then like the 6th level of World 1. You always get the next level in the world. It's just which world it is random. So, you know, it's a weird system, but it could have been weirder, I guess. Anyway, back to World 1. Completely nonsensical progression of this part is. The frog is in the water. Natural habitat. Nope. I think I've asked this question before. I'm gonna ask it again. Was King Teensy and Goth Teensy that the first one? Were they in Rayman Origins originally? I feel like they were, because I think Rayman Origins was a 4-player game, wasn't it? 4-player co-op adventure. So, is Rayman Legends like a direct continuation from Rayman Origins? Is it at the end of Rayman Origins that they all like go to sleep? And that's what the start of this game was? Was them sleeping for a bunch of time? Was that something made up for this game? I don't know. They slept for a really long time. They assume none of these characters age. Who knows, man? Rayman. It's not that deep, man, of rays. Anything over here? Yes. There we go. Originally thought right would be the way to go, so I started going up. Then it would be apparent that up was the way to go, so then I had to go back, go to the right, where I realized that was the optional area. This happens many times in these types of games. You go to the main route before the bonus route, and then you have to go back so you can get to the bonus route. Okay. The bonus area with the Teensy is actually much easier to go through than the actual intended area on the left. That's waiting for platforms. It's very boring. What the hell are these weird looking things? They make weird noises when you hit them. Like a sneeze coming on? Nope. Yep. Fantasy Maiden Wars, which is my favorite Touhou game, and this game, which is my favorite 2D platformer. Good games to end it on, yes. Hey, glow box, you wanna go through the... There you go. Is there even anything over here? There was, it's right there. Bunch of individual lums over here. Don't even seem to have a way to turn them purple. Weird, aren't normally too many lum areas, lum lines? Clusters where you can't turn them purple. Don't know what just happened, but I was stuck there for a second. Interesting. I don't know why I didn't finish Rayman 3. It's a good game, I was having fun with it, I just stopped. Maybe something was going on with my life that made me stop playing games for a bit, and I just never came back to it. Mentioned plenty of times before I started making these gameplay videos, really barely played video games. Like, I remember pretty well that there was a year where I played Misty's Izakaya, and like not even I like played Misty's Izakaya up until like, and I had all the DLC that was available at the time, which was up to like the Murin Temple / Great Spirit Mausoleum. So you know that's still a pretty big game, but that was literally the only game I played for like 1 year of time, and it took me like the whole year to do it. Because I just barely played video games at all. I have to wonder if I'll go back to being like that when I'm done doing this. I don't know. It becomes quite apparent in some of my videos that I get frustrated pretty easily, so not for the sake of the video. You could see why I'm be less likely to play difficult video games at the very least, if not video games in general. Don't really know what just happened there. The eyeballs were doing something. We're getting close to 30 minutes here. Kinda want to do at least one more level before the end of this. At least start World 3. This level's going on for a while. I don't know, the length of these videos really matter that much. I don't know. They do have really big file sizes. Okay, this is a bonus level, but it has the fly. It's weird. This is the bonus level, right? It's not gonna do the ooh for the not bonus parts. Yeah, there's file sizes for this. That was really cool. File sizes for this game are pretty big, so I don't want to make like a super big video, although it really doesn't matter, does it? Because like, what does it matter if it's two 2-megabyte videos instead of one 4-megabyte video? It doesn't really matter that much, does it? More difficult than I thought it would be. That was more difficult than I thought it would be. Yeah, you guys aren't worth it. You're not worth it either. Stupid missile shooting guy. Freaking annoying that guy is. Shooting missile! You know what would be fantastic? If I could have a heart to go with this. That'd be really cool. Because then I wouldn't die in one hit and start over after one mistake. That'd be cool. Fuck that guy. That was dumb enemy placement. Man, how much level is left? There's still that many tainties left? Man, this level's long. Wacky instrumentation in this world. Have I missed one? I think I have. I pulled 100 turnips out of the ground. There's an achievement for this game for like killing a certain number of enemies with a turnip or something. Did I just crush a teensy? I might have. Nope. I missed that one over there somehow. Low box run. How many levels do I have left? I've got 4 in the second world. How many do I got in the first world? 3. Alright, moment of truth. What am I getting from this lucky ticket? Definitely not a oh, never mind. I was about to say definitely not a Back to Origins painting, but then it was on the bottom. Oh, what is this? That was so lucky. It was actually the next level, so let's go ahead and play it. It's about to end the part, but the game really wants me to play the next level, so I will. Still following. Oh boy. Wasn't expecting that. Very quiet this area is. This world in general. Rayman Origins, I don't think it's had, these Back to Origins levels, I don't think it's had a part like what happened in many times in Rayman Legends where the game wanted to be really cinematic, so it just had the music start getting very loud. You just like barely hear me. I need to wall run this? I didn't realize you could wall run when you had such little room to deal with. Or so little room to get a head start, what am I saying? Anyway, this is apparently your wall jumping tutorial level from Origins. So I guess Origins had dedicated tutorial levels where Rayman Legends did not feel the need to, because it was a sequel. What was the difference in release schedule for Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends? Rayman Legends came out in 2013, so I'm gonna guess 2011. Sounds like a good year. And Rayman, such an unfortunate series, isn't it? Because you had like the first 3 games, and then they were just like, Rayman, fuck's that, we're gonna do these rabbit things for a while. And then they finally got more Rayman games with Origins and Legends, and then they were just like, nah, we're done, no more. It's just like, you know, Ubisoft, maybe you should stop sucking. I mean, there was those Mario Rabbids games which exist for some reason. But those are like the only Rabbids games that have been made in a while, right? They were trying to turn the Rabbids into like a party franchise or something. I think they gave up on that. I don't know, I feel like Minions basically took over anything the Rabbids were trying to do. Those fucking annoying little things that make stupid noises. Despicable Me is such an odd franchise. The Minion is such a weird concept. It's like they specifically they specifically try to find like an evil guy to take commands from, but like a wacky evil guy, like Gru, like a lovable wacky guy who's never gonna do anything besides mildly inconvenience people. Not like actually evil people. The Minions would never work for actually really evil people, no. Only wackily evil people. I don't know, I've never watched any of the Despicable Me movies past, like, the first one. Are there any villains in that series that were actually, like, evil? Because, like, the villain of the first guy was basically just trying to do what Gru was trying to do, right? Steal the moon or something? And, you know, it's a kids movie, so the many reasons why it would be absolutely terrible, it's just completely not talked about what taking the moon would be very bad. We're going to ruin the tides, which will affect the shroud population, Mr. Gru. Can they do a remake of Despicable Me, but instead of Gru, it's just Eggman? And instead of Minions, it's just Scratch and Grounder? I guess that would just be The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog again. But, you know, this time it'd be a fully animated 3D movie. Come on. Can I stop being stuck, please? Why do I have to make such a specific jump to get back here? There. They have the mushrooms to tell you where you should be. If it happens again, where I unlock the next level of the first world, I might just continue again, even though it's been 35 minutes. That's what the game wants. Gibberish Jungle. Jumble. Is it the Jumble? George of the Jumbles. I missed 2 Teensies that time, apparently. Don't know where they could have been. Alright, I got a pet this time. There's still quite a few pets left. It's hard to tell how many scratch-offs I'm going to need to get these back to Origin tickets, because I still need a lot for the pets. But there's also some tickets that just give you, like, Teensies and Lums. Wonder if I've gotten all of those yet. I don't know. Alright. Have I unlocked any more here? No, I haven't. Alright, so that means in the next part, I will do a couple levels in World 3 before I have to stop and do different ones. So, bye.